So the FS7 has been by far one of the most popular large sensor cameras for broadcast work here in the UK industry. And of all the sectors of the market which we're going to discuss on this channel, broadcast is definitely the one that the FX9 will be most popular in. It's a natural upgrade for FS7 owners, improving upon nearly every weakness of the camera while keeping its strengths and adding a few nice new touches as well. So let's start by looking at why the FS7 has been so dominant for users working for broadcast. Well, firstly, Sony have always been a strong player in the industry. No one looks at you strangely when you turn up for a broadcast job with a Sony camera. And more importantly, no producer is going to question a Sony camera like the FS7 being booked for a shoot. Now, this might seem like a strange point, but it makes a huge difference. Sony have a very strong brand reputation, and that does go a long way in the broadcast industry. It also means producers have got very used to booking the FS7 for jobs, so the FX9 is going to seem like a familiar and safe option for them. But what about those camera operators? After all, a camera like the FS7 only gets popular because people actually want to be using it. Well, the FS7 drew attention straight away when it was launched because it offered most of the functionality of the F5, Sony's previously most popular large sensor broadcast offering. It had an on-shoulder design and a broadcast-friendly XAVC-I codec, and there wasn't really much else like it at the price point in the market. So as we all know, it was a hugely popular choice. So what's the situation with the FX9? Well, everything that attracted people to the original FS7 is still there, of course, like that on-shoulder design and the XAVC-I codec. Plus you get the improvements that Sony made with the FS7 Mark II, like the variable ND system and the stronger locking E-mount. In fact, for most work, the FX9 can pretty much do exactly the same job as the FS7 with very similar specs. Stick the camera into Super 35mm crop mode and you can use the same lenses as the FS7, same resolutions, same frame rates. It can function just the same really as an FS7, but with the addition of professional standard autofocus performance, a dual native ISO for far better low light and just cleaner images overall, and improved color performance. Or of course you can use full frame lenses like the 28 to 135mm, which you can buy with the camera, or Sony's G Master stills lenses to get that lovely full frame look for your production. The FX9, even when used in Super 35mm mode to try and behave like an FS7, is going to be a dramatic improvement for FS7 owners. For broadcast specifically, the improvements made with the FX9 will be hugely beneficial. The addition of a better Rec 709 picture profile with S-Cinetone will mean better pictures straight from camera with no grading needed. The face-to-tracking autofocus is so incredibly useful for pieces to camera, and from our tests it seems to be very reliable. I think it's highly likely we're going to see the FX9 take the FS7's top spot for large sensor broadcast use over the next few years. But what do you think? Let me know in the comment section down below what you think, and if you want to buy an FX9 for your own work, then of course just head over to proav.co.uk or get in touch with our sales team. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.